Good morning guys, and thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. Today is Saturday. If you're new here, my name's Leanne. I'm a vegan losing weight on the Slimming World plan, and if you're coming back, thank you as always for doing so. Always very much appreciated. You guys are lovely. Right now it's 1:45. I have had a coffee. I used 300 ml of Alpro Almond Barista to make a latte, so that was 3 sins. I'm now going to have my first thing to eat of the day, which I'm going to make a tofu scramble. I'm just using this Bonsan breakfast scramble. I think it's just basically flavoured tofu. It comes in the box like this in these 4 little sections. The idea being that you have 1 section at a time, which seems an awfully small amount, so I'll do 2 or maybe even 4. I just realised the other day that this is actually free on Slimming World, and I've wanted to try it for a while. I just always avoided it as I thought, you know, that it wouldn't be free. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I'm going to put it on a bagel. These are the New York Bakery bagel thins, seeded. I think that's what, soft seeded bagel thins. You can have one of those for your healthy extra B choice. That's all I'm going to have for my breakfast. And apologies if you are new here. This probably isn't going to be the best one of my videos to watch because I've got a bit of an all over the place day. So yeah, maybe check out a different one if you want a really good example of being totally on plan. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to be 100% on plan, you know, as pretty much always. But yeah. So today I for my regulars, and also, well, if you're new here as well, basically because I'm going to have to spend quite a lot of money out imminently to hire a van and do a very big road trip. I just don't want to take the money out of what I already have. So basically I'm just going to do some Amazon deliveries. I'm signed up with Amazon Flex for exactly this reason. You know, if I ever need a bit of extra money, this is exactly why I'm signed up with them. So I've got a delivery slot and I need to leave in just about 3/4 of an hour, maybe an hour. So I'm just doing 3 hours today. And I'm doing some tomorrow and probably some Monday night as well. I just want to try and recoup a little bit of the money that I'm going to be spending out, because to be honest, it's going to cost me about £500. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that that is to move my Dagoos to their new home. I'm not even going to go into it right now because I have done enough crying for about 4 lifetimes. So yeah, basically I'm just trying to recoup a little bit of money because £500 is a lot of money to find. So yes, I am going off to do my delivery, but I do obviously need some nourishment first, and so that's why I'm having my tofu scramble on a bagel. I'll show you in a second when I make it. So I just used some Frylight olive oil on my pan. This is all 4 of the little sausagey things that they have, and you just have to break them up. They're quite sort of solid little pieces. I wouldn't say they're particularly large portions. Yeah, I think one would be okay if you're having it like as part of a big cooked breakfast maybe, but because I'm just having this on 1 bagel thin, I think this is fine to have. So I've just kind of crumbled it up as best I can, and I'm now just trying to saute it. I guess it says just to squash with a fork until crumbly, heat until hot, and serve on toast. So there we go. This is pretty much done, I guess. It's really just heating it up. It threw me because inside that packaging, it was in another little plastic packaging, and you kind of had to squeeze them out, which at first I thought it was one of those like alginate case things, you know, like you get on vegan sausages sometimes. But no, it turned out it was plastic, so actually I was lucky I squeezed them out. Yeah, that would have been interesting. Okay, cool. I'm going to serve this up. Okay, here we go. So I just used a tablespoon to have a tablespoon of Leon ketchup, which is really tasty. I think it's 1 sin, but I'll confirm that later and you'll see in my summary at the end of the day anyway. But yeah, here it is. So I'm just gonna go eat this quickly. Hey guys, so wow, having the light above really shows those bags up, doesn't it? I slept very badly last night. Yes, I am about to leave for my Amazon delivery slot. I'm gonna be out for like 5 hours or something. So the main thing is so that obviously there's no access to like a loo or anything when you're out, especially at the moment in lockdown, because obviously any like public toilets would be shut. So basically I just need to try not to drink anything till right to the end, because last time I was so desperate for a wee, that was the worst part. But yeah, so I am taking a litre of water with me, of course, but because I never go anywhere without my water anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna be only having a tiny little sip every now and then because I've got to try and make it through. And I'm also taking, sorry, before I say that, the Bonsan scramble and the bagels I love. The Bonsan scramble was actually very, very pleasant. I would definitely have it again, probably more as part of something because it was a little bit dry, which is why I put the ketchup on it, but it's very nice actually, I do recommend. A bit expensive though, so I probably, maybe I'll buy it again in future, but I've got a couple more in the fridge anyway, so moving on. So with me on my delivery slot, it's now 1:30 by the way, I am taking this little box. So I'm just taking one of my glass containers, and I will be taking the lid even though it won't go on right now, but it's for any rubbish that I have while I'm out. So I'm taking a can of vanilla Diet Coke, and the reason for that is just in case I get really tired on the way and need some caffeine. That's literally the only reason I've put that in there. I've put in a banana and an apple, and those are for if I get hungry. Equally, I've got one of these Paulson peanut choc chip brownies. These are the, like, I don't know if they're raw or not, I can't remember, but they are 7 cents each. And they're very tasty. So that's, again, like if you get hungry, because they're quite substantial. However, in case, sometimes I get like a blood sugar dip, and just in case that happens, but I'm not actually hungry, I always carry, I always have a couple of bags of these in my car, but these are one of the little multi-packs of Skittles. It's a little 18-gram bag, and it's 3.5 cents for this bag. So again, that's not just to munch on, that's like if I feel like, oh God, I go weak and shaky. It's funny, my mum gets the same thing. Neither of us are diabetic or anything like that. We just suffer a bit from hypoglycemia. So yeah, so I've got them, but again, very unlikely I would actually need them. It's purely just in case. So along with my litre of water, that's what I'm taking with me, and we'll just see if I need it or not, basically. So I'll show you when I come back. But for right now, I need to go get some petrol before I leave and head on down. Hey guys, so it's 10 to 8 right now. Wow, that was a long afternoon with my deliveries today. I had a 3-hour block, but after waiting an hour just to get the parcels at the big depot, and it's a 40-minute drive from me as well, then waiting an hour, then they gave me so many and such big ones as well. It was just ridiculous. Like everything about today was just bad. So it took me ages to load in my car. And then the route I had was really rubbishy and kept doubling back on itself because like the app tells you where to go. Oh my God, it was just stress from start to finish. So then I didn't finish it till an hour after it was supposed to finish, even though I was rushing. And yeah, it was just, there was no fun today, except everyone was very nice on my route, and I met a really nice dog as well, so that was nice. And his owner let me give him cuddles, so that was quite nice. That was a lovely 1 minute of my day. Yeah, so like I said, I'm home now. I literally got home like 15 minutes ago. I stopped in Lidl. I took 14 minutes in Lidl because I just wanted to get a couple of veggies because I couldn't remember what I had in the house. Now I'm looking at my fridge. Turns out I had a bit more than I thought, which is slightly annoying, but that's okay, whatever. I also found this in Lidl, this blueberry soya pot. I don't know how many cents it is, but I'll look at it later. But it looks exciting. Exciting, I tell you. So I am going to make a stir fry for tea. No, not stir fry, but with noodles. Hello, sorry. And that's Delta making noises. Stir fry with noodles and sticky tofu. All the stuff I took with me oh, excuse me, all the stuff I took with me, I didn't actually eat any of it. So that's all right. I only drank a little bit. I had to find a place to pee. So that was quite funny, but there we go. Anyway, okay, right. I'm gonna make sticky tofu. I'll come back and show you in a bit. Okay, so I'm very aware that I haven't had any sort of fruit or veg today. I've just had that tofu and bagel. So this is everything I'm putting in my stir fry today. I've got these noodles, which are 2 sins for the pack. I bought some sugar snaps, some baby corn, pak choy, 10-stem broccoli, bean sprouts, and then I also have mushrooms and peppers. So loads of veg, and obviously I'm gonna have my tofu as well. So yum, I can't wait. I have to go I'm just gonna make this. I can't show you today, guys. I'll tell you what's in it later. Here's my veggies chopped up. I've got half the pack of baby corn, half the pack of sugar snap peas, a whole red pepper, half a pack of mushrooms, 2 whole pak choy, and half a pack of tender stem broccoli. And I'll be putting in a big handful of bean sprouts as well. Okay, so obviously I've already told you guys what veggies I've used, but this is with the noodles mixed through. Suddenly it looks very pale, but oh well, could do a bit more colour, but hey ho. I've made my sauce. I've made this all very a bit more indulgent than usual today. So I cooked my veggies and garlic in some fry light, and then I added some soy sauce at the end. As I said, the noodles are 2 sins, so that's 2. Here's where the sins start adding up, which is fine because I've only used 3 today, so I'm really not worried. And that's why I made it a bit more indulgent, just to feel a bit more treaty. So I've used a total of a tablespoon of sesame oil today in here, which is 6 sins, that makes 8. A load of ginger, garlic and chilli, a couple of teaspoons of rice vinegar, about 4 tablespoons of reduced salt soy sauce, and 4 teaspoons of maple syrup. The maple syrup becomes, it's usually half a sin a teaspoon. It becomes 2 sins if you have a tablespoon, and I've effectively used a tablespoon plus a teaspoon, so it's 2.5 sins. So that makes 6 and 2 and 2.5, so that's 10.5. And then I've obviously made my corn flour slurry to thicken it up, and I used, you can see how nice and thick this sauce is now. I used 1 teaspoon of corn flour, and that is half a sin. So this is an 11 sin dinner, and it's totally worth it. I've had my tofu cooking in the air fryer, so that's nice and crispy, and now I can mix it into that lovely sticky sauce. And there we have it. I've used the smoked tofu, as always. It's so good in this. I think this is possibly the biggest bowl of stir fry type thing I've ever made, but hey ho. Yeah, I'm gonna go stuff my face. Wow, I look so tired. Okay, so for tonight's treat, I'm having my Mummy Meeg's Jolly Caramel Snowman. It's 9.5 sins, which is exactly what I have left. I should have told you guys when I checked it in the app this morning that the Leon ketchup that I had on my tofu scramble was 1.5 sins for a tablespoon. So yes, that put me on 15.5, which leaves 9.5, and that is what this one is. So happy days. I'm also having a cup of my pucker after dinner tea right now, and then I'll be having a cup of my nighttime tea, and that'll be it. And then I'll go to bed because I'm tired. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, thanks so much for watching. Night night.